Good day everyone, this is Rosa Colyaran and I'm here to discuss about the types of gravimetric analysis. And this video is the continuation of the report of Group 6. Our topics are the EdTe and gravimetric analysis. But before I will start the discussion, let me read first the learning objectives of this lesson. At the end of this lesson, the students will be able to differentiate the different types of gravimetric analysis, identify the advantages and disadvantages of gravimetric analysis, and the last one is students will be able to define what is gravimetric analysis. So what is gravimetric analysis? In analytical chemistry, gravimetric analysis is a method for determining the amount of analyte based on the mass of the solid. And it is one of the most important topic in analytical chemistry. There are 4 essential types of gravimetric analysis. So the following are the types of gravimetric analysis. First is the precipitation method, the second is volatility method, the third is electrogravimetry method, and the last one is a thermogravimetric method. So let us start with precipitation method. Precipitation method uses a precipitation reaction to separate one or more parts of a solution by incorporating it into a solid. The precipitation gravimetry is an analytical technique that uses a precipitation reaction to separate ions from a solution. So the chemical is added to cause the precipitation is called the precipitant or precipitating agent. So the solid precipitate can be separated from the liquid components using filtration, and the mass of the solid can be used along with a balanced chemical equation to calculate the amount of concentration of ionic compounds in solution. The pictures above shows test tubes containing yellowish in the left side, and the middle is the cream colored or the EGR, and right side is the white or the silver chloride. Precipitation gravimetry has been replaced by more advanced techniques. However, you can still use it in some applications like the adjustment of the accuracy of other methods of analysis. It can still be used to verify the composition of some standard reference materials. And it can be used for qualified test identification of inorganic and organic analytes. The second classification of gravimetric analysis is the volatilization method. So this involves separating components of our mixture by heating or chemically decomposing the example. And volatilization is achieved by relatively simple physical methods by which analytes are transferred from the aqueous liquid environment of samples into a vapor phase. So what is a vapor phase? So it is a liquid turned into gas and decomposed into a solid. So liquids tend to be volatile and as such will enter the vapor phase when the temperature is increased to a high enough value. And a volatile liquid is one that has an appreciable vapor pressure at a specified temperature. So the picture shows the process of volatilization method where the analytes or its breakdown products are volatilized at a temperature that is appropriate in volatilization procedures. That the volatile product is then collected and the weight or the mass of the product is indirectly calculated from the samples loss in mass. So next is the third types of gravimetric analysis, which is the electrogravimetry method. So electrogravimetry is a method used to separate and quantify ions of a substance, usually a metal. The principle of electrogravimetry is similar to electroplating. And the picture shows the process of electrolyzing ions of a material often a metal. So analyte is deposited on the cathode as a result of electrochemical reduction. Before and after the experiment, the mass of the cathode is measured and the difference is used to calculate the mass of the analyte in the original solution. And a weight gain based qualitative analysis, it is based on metal or metal oxide formation on a electrode, and both before and after the material is deposited, the weight of the electrode is measured and the amount of material is calculated based on the difference. And the last one is the thermogravimetric method. Thermogravimetric analysis or thermal gravimetric analysis, in which changes in physical and chemical properties of materials are measured as a function of increasing temperature or as a function in time. So, thermogravimetric analysis or TGA, a sample is continually weighted while heating as an inert gas atmosphere is passed over it. So, and I'm sorry I don't have any picture to show and elaborate the topic of thermogravimetric method. Many solids undergo reactions that evolve gaseous byproducts. In TGA, these gaseous byproducts are removed and changes in the remaining mass of the sample and are recorded through graph. So the picture shows the TGA or the data from thermogravimetric analysis is often shown by a graph representing mass as a function of temperature for dynamic TGA. Sample is heated in a given environment and the controlled rate. So the change in the weight of the substance is recorded as a function of temperature or time in graph, as you can see. So the temperature is increased at a constant rate for a known initial weight of the substance, and the changes in the weights are recorded as a function of temperature and at different time interval. So this plot of weight change against temperature is called the thermogravimetric curve or thermogram. So the green line in the picture, this is called the thermogravimetric curve. So it is a basic principle of TGA. TGA means the thermogravimetric analysis or the thermogravimetric analysis. So let's move from the advantages and disadvantages of gravimetric analysis. So the following are the advantages of gravimetric analysis. I will not read it one by one because it takes a lot of time. So let me summarize it for you. So advantages of gravimetric analysis. So it is a methods are followed carefully. It provides exceedingly precise analysis and it is used to determine the atomic masses of many elements to six-figure accuracy, and it provides a little room for instrumental error and does not require a series of standards for calculation of an unknown. And the disadvantages of gravimetric analysis usually provides the only analysis of a single element or a limited group of elements at a time, and is comparing modern dynamic flash combustion coupled with gas chromatography with traditional combustion analysis. To sum it all up, the types of gravimetric analysis are the precipitation method, volatilization method, electrogravimetry method, and the thermogravimetric method. So I hope you learned something from my discussion. So the next reporter will tackle about the examples and the calculations of gravimetric analysis. Thank you everyone. Again, this is Rosa Collaran, BSED Science 2A.